Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Beyond World Commander. I keep wanting to say the Advent of Magic. Anyways, last time we built an airplane, and we used it to start exploring a little bit more. Did some more training with our friend Dio here. Ew, we're actually up to 55k just because Dio ate a Cyclops and we used him to help beat up a Medusa, just a couple other odds and ends, decent kills. So yeah, there's that. We now have some extra magic. We specifically got there low. At the end of last time, I got. Oh yeah, it's a spiritual magic for some reason. That's right. Yeah, we now have create a lesser undead, so we'll be able to do that eventually. Couple other odds and ends, a little bit of training, just exploring for the most part. And at the end of last time, we had found this Ribbit village, and I love it so much. The frogs are so cute. Some of them are like running around carrying pride flags. They're just adorable. I love them. And I was looking for ways to actually transport them because one, there's a dragon. There is a fire dragon less than 100 blocks away. This village is going to get destroyed eventually, and there's nothing I can really do to stop it until I can beat that dragon in a fight. But while I was looking through different things, here we go. While I was looking through all of the various items that can be used to move mobs, I found this thing, the cage, from supplementaries. I had to change the config for it to allow it to pick up any mobs, but I now have 5 ribbits in a cages. Basically for their own protection. I basically put them in stasis, because otherwise the entire village is going to get wiped out eventually. I needed to protect as many as I could. And I don't really have the resources to capture everyone. Resources or inventory space. But out of curiosity, I don't have any MP for this. I think I would need some MP for this. But do we think that Dio can take on a dragon? I believe the answer is probably no. Punch it once, we got poison going. Come on, let go of me. The answer is yes, Dio can take the dragon, damage-wise. But if I get caught too much here... come on, how are we looking? He's only managed to do about 70 damage. Oh, no. Diamond path on, into the fire. I do not have enough MP to summon Dio again. The fire just got too much. Oh, and there's a second dragon now. How close did we get? A lot closer than expected. I think I'm just taking this death. Oh. Hi. Yeah, I couldn't take one dragon, let alone 2 at the same time. So, fairly close. I mean... Travesty might have been able to take it, but summoned Dio, just not quite. I would need enough MP to actually heal them. I kind of need to get, like, flame attack resistance, which is... How do I have 0 training points for heat or flame attack? What is my physical attack training? Okay, that's at least making some progress. I think I got hit by a couple tridents. That's probably where Pierce came from. Poison... Paralysis. I have some training points across the board, but not really a whole lot. Anyways, since I'm home anyways, I should deal with inventory stuff. And I guess I should probably set up a different chest specifically for holding on to important creatures that I want to keep safe. Mainly at this point, just the ribbits. So let me deal with some inventory stuff real quick, and then I guess... We really are just looking for Zane blood. That's kind of like priority number 1. Because we need to become a vampire. We need a strength upgrade. And other than that, we're getting to the point where we can probably afford to start... Now, the reason I'm going for vampire first is so that we get shadow motion. That's kind of high priority. So you know what? That's... Is there anything else other than like finding wizard's towers that's like super important? Do it first. Oh, Zane blood is so annoying to get. I need to do ominous trials, and to do that, I need to find pillagers to give me the potions, and I need a mob to kill them for me. So, yeah, this is a weird one. I'm actually starting to enjoy this one. It was finding a little bit rough to begin with. Like those first 2 episodes, nothing happened. But now that we're actually getting going, we can summon Dios to fight for us and gain us EP. We have Travesty, who's really fast. The only problem is he's over at the dwarves. Although I guess I do have some resources. I might be able to trade with the dwarves now. I don't know. Let me deal with inventory stuff, and then I'll figure out what the next goal is. I almost completely forgot that I wanted to come to the Nether to go look for blaze rods, since I could trade those with dwarven villagers and hopefully get Zane blood that way. So, I'm over here in the Nether. I just went to a ruin portal by the hut real quick. Inventory is it is more clean. It's not going to stay that way for long. I'm definitely taking off this magnet for now. But anyways, hopefully I can find another fortress soon. I'm gonna use /locate. It feels weird abusing commands this often, but also I'll find it eventually. This just saves like an hour of hunting. Oh, fortress. 116 blocks in that way. Oh, it's literally like due this direction. Cool. So I guess I didn't really need to use that. I could have just chosen the right direction there and found it no problem. Oh, that looks cool. Let me fly, please. The flight ability is a little bit finicky. Oh yeah, it's literally right here. And you know what? I've seen stuff like this before. I think I played a different pre-made mod pack that had cinderscapes or something similar, at least in it. Anyways, blaze rod should be pretty important for us. There's you, and you are going to be set to aggressive. You do not have fire resistance, so that might cause some problems. And I'm actually going to put back on the magnets. But anyways, as long as you're here, set to protect, as soon as blazes spawn, you should just attack them. And I can just, like, set up in a little safety cube, I guess, and so we should be fine. So there's that. Let's just set up like so. And at this point, 56114. Either they're not giving EP or they're giving so little EP that it's not really registering. So should be safe enough here. Let's just see. I want one more to spawn in real quick. Also, let's check your stats. Yeah, your max HP is supposed to be 78. But whenever I do that, it changes to 39. And maybe I set you to aggressive instead. Oh, and okay, yeah, that definitely gained EP. The problem is that if I'm in the safety cube, they attack me, not... Yeah, they're starting to attack me and not our hound dog, Dio. So, like, I do actually need to be in danger to do this a little bit. Although they're not managing to do a whole lot of damage. I guess the fire reduction we have is fairly effective. And also, they're going to start flying away. So, I just need to... What are you... Did you go to sleep? Did you fall asleep standing up? Set to stay. Set to follow. Yeah, this one's going to get despawned in a moment anyways, or it's just going to die. I need to set this up a little bit better. Make it, like, enclose the whole thing. Keep keep everything in place so that our Dio here can just, like, go to town. It's technically training. They're just not worth a whole lot of EP, I guess. But anyways, I'll be back with you when I have a bunch of blaze rods. Okay, I don't actually have any blaze rods yet, but I found this little fella of a vein goblin trader. Let's see. Anything good? You can buy Totem's Own Dying off of you. That's pretty cool. Goblin Tunes. I mean, I was kind of hoping you'd just sell me Blaze Rods and I'd be able to trade, like, emeralds for those. But since I can't, I guess you're sort of just here. It's nothing too important. The underground goblin that'll duplicate ores is super important. Other ones aren't proving to be that great, I guess. Not that I've seen many. Anyways, I'm still setting this up. If it's gonna summon Barghast around here too, that's just gonna help out a bit, for training purpose rather than just grinding for materials. Anyways, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to physically kill these things. Like, there's apparently no way to get a blaze rod. Actually, can you? No. Whenever you watch someone doing, like, a speed run, they, like, have to grind the blaze rods that they trade for, like, ender pearls. That's what they do. I was gonna say maybe we could trade for them with the piglins, but that's not how this works. But apparently, you can only get blaze rods if it's a tamed wolf or the player who kills the blaze. So, this is where the breaking no combat rules for purposes of grinding, I guess, is gonna have to come in. So, like, we kind of have no choice here. If I want blaze rods, I have to do this myself. So, come on. So, breaking the no combat rule, they're only worth like 3 EP anyways. This isn't grinding for EP purposes. So, yeah, there's one immediately afterwards. I think I might have gotten shot at it by a ghast and just missed it, because I don't remember that hole being there. Anyways, I guess since that's the case, I'm just gonna fly around to, like, the various blazes that are just, like, hovering around. I probably should still get a sword on hand, even if I'm not really doing it, just so I have some sort of better combat option. But, I guess this is how we're gonna have to do it. Another exception to the, no combat rule, I guess. Okay, so I have 32 at this point. I tried taking off the blaze nucleus just to see if that would help with flame/heat training, but we still don't have any points on either. Anyways, I did just capture I did make a couple more cages to capture a goblin villager, because that one actually wants to duplicate ancient debris. Like, I think it said 4 ancient debris for 5 nether scrap, which isn't much of a boost, but that does mean you get a 1 extra one for every 4. So it's something at least. I figured it was worth taking them with. Plus, the little goblin villagers are kind of cute. And just having cute little creatures around kind of fits the vibe of the whole army commander thing. But anyways, I now have 32 blaze rods. That should be enough for... I'm gonna have to come back here once I get looting and stuff like that. But that should be enough with everything else I have at this point, that when we go back to the Dwarven village, we should... I'm trying to take a purposeful death here just to get back to the overworld easier. That was surprisingly difficult. Anyways, we should have enough resources to turn at least one of those dwarves over there to its higher level. So, you know, for simplicity reasons, I'm running out of time to record right now. I'm gonna end up having to record the rest of this tonight. I'm just gonna teleport. But anyways, there was still a Fulgen in this town, wasn't there? I do have to be careful. Let's see. Or unless the Fulgen despawned. I don't remember if all Otherworlders don't despawn, or if it's specifically just, like, the boss ones, like Hinata and Shizu. Anyways, there they are. I should be able to turn one of these at least 1 level higher. Hopefully, I'll be able to max it out, and we'll see if they get Zane Blood now. It's 16? I thought it was going to be, like, 8. Oh, that's so much worse. I should have gone ghast hunting, apparently. At least ghast is only 4. Let's see. And you don't even have it. Okay, so not going to work out exactly like I was hoping. Somehow I forgot to clear out this chest and get the goodies. I should still have enough resources spread out across everything, but I'm only going to trade... If that's the case, I'm not going to trade any of these, actually. So let's just see. Can our friend here reach the next level at least? There's that. There's that. I think the answer is going to be no. I only have 51 rotten flesh. That's only one more. How many training Oh yeah, I forgot. These are kind of weird. Like, it doesn't quite accurately show where its level actually is. Oh, come on, is that enough? Okay, it is. And this level should be quite a bit simpler. I do have some more of these resources now. It's not going to be quite enough to reach Master, though, and we need you to reach your highest level altogether. Let me see. I have some more resources. I'm just going to get this trader as high level as I can right now. It's so close. I believe that after Expert is the level that we were actually looking for, and I would only need, like, resources for, like, 6 more trades, but I just don't have the resources on me right now. I'm gonna need to go find... not even find. I'm gonna have to go either kill a whole bunch of slimes, which I still need a way for myself to... I still need to figure out a way for me to kill 500 slimes to get self-regen. Either that, or I'm just only gonna get that skill when a subordinate gets it, which also does mean a subordinate needs to kill 500 slimes, so that's... Oh wait, no. I can just tame a slime, and eventually I'm going to get... We're not quite sure how we're working this out yet. I think the way I'm sort of leaning was someone else's suggestion was, there's like a list of 5 or 6 or something like that unique skills that I think would be really, really important for actually winning this run, including unyielding, things like chosen one, researcher for gear, yada yada yada. There's a few of them, like guardian, and a lot of the subordinate or just otherwise support type skills, like, would be really important. I don't entirely know how I'm going to gain, how I'm planning on giving myself access to them. And I think a leading idea right now is that I think that's only a random chance. I did not mean to get a baby cockatrice right there. Stay out of my peripheral. A tame a cockatrice for an egg. Anyways, baby just gets to... How do I control you again? I think I need a stick or an open hand. Anyways, I digress. Cockatrice is sitting. Baby bird. Anyways, I think the leading idea right now is that I gain one of the unique skills off the list when I become a demon lord, one of them when I get a true name, and then I think the way I'm leaning for the rest of them, since that's only 2, was originally I was sort of thinking add every evolution, but that might be too easy. So I think it's going to end up being every boss we manage to beat. Because, like, if I can manage to get my subordinates to beat Rimuru, I think that's a big enough... I think that's a big checkpoint, and I think that's worth some reward. Beating Shizu. I don't know if I don't think it's possible to get a subordinate to beat the Elemental Colossus, is it? Like, the whole point of the Colossus is that they're obviously in another dimension. And I don't think you can use summoning magic, and... I guess maybe Shadow Motion would work to get a subordinate in there. That would kind of be my only idea. I guess that's going to be worth trying. And I guess getting, like, a breathing support mask on an Otherworlder would probably be the best way to do that. So, yeah, like, Elemental Colossus, if it's possible, get a skill for beating you, one for beating Rimmer, one for beating Shizu, one for beating Hinata. I might give myself 2 for beating Hinata, because I don't know if it's possible for subordinates to do that at all. Same with, like, Carrion and... Well, I guess Luminous is final boss. It doesn't really matter if we get a reward for beating her. We win the game. I don't know. There are some ideas. I think that's probably going to be what we go with. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure why I hopped underground. Oh, yes. I guess going for mob drops, because, like, I could get rotten flesh and stuff down here, and spider's eyes. So, anyways, where is Hound Dog? I guess I'm going to let our passive aggressive protect. There we go. I'm just going to fly up And I guess I'm going to get Dio here to help us get the resources we need to finish leveling him up. But at this point, I'm probably going to be recording the rest of this tonight. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about this fact. I can actually get mimics to drop their relics now, since we have Dio. Come on. I just need to make sure that Dio doesn't get stuck and can actually beat the thing. I assume you're still going to drop your item, right? Yes, you do, and the digging claws is actually a fairly decent one to get. So, there we go. I guess I'm going to do relic hunting while I'm down here, but mostly I'm kind of just here for the rotten flesh. Hopefully there's like a zombie spawner somewhere. Oh, there's another mimic as well. I almost forgot. So come on, let's just see. Like, you can have like really, really important, really good stuff for us. Actually, speaking of which, let's put on this lucky rock trinket. It, apparently let us get like pretty good, special... Words are hard. It lets you get precious gems and whatnot with your mining stone, so like I could get something pretty good out of it. Anyways, come on, Dio. Dio, are you stuck? Come on. You good? There we go. Get him, Dio. Get him. Your health is so weird. I think it is something to do with Commander. Huh. I mean, the Vampiric Glove is really good, but the problem is I'm not really doing physical combat. I don't know, I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take the rotten flesh. Anyways, but rotten flesh grinding, that's what I'm here for. I keep getting distracted. Huh. I just randomly got some stone bricks just appearing in my inventory because of the magnets, and I didn't understand why, but now I do. I guess we found the end fortress. Cool. I guess I should clear this thing out. It can have some resources that might be important. But anyways, I haven't managed to get much in a way. I think I'm up to like 47 rotten flesh now. 41 still. I probably don't have enough resources for that next level yet, but it's probably getting there. And I did have our hound dog kill some trolls. Anyways, let's just see. I think Zaneblood might be able to spawn in the chest in this place. So this might actually be good for us. We haven't gotten a single piece of it, and I need 5. I'm definitely regretting starting as human. I think starting as either a white or a ghoul would have been more fun. Honestly, I think a ghoul would have been the most fun, or white rather, because you have to go white, human, vampire. That's the order you have to do there. Meanwhile, ghouls only need 1 Zane blood, and they can go straight into vampires. And they also start with self-regen, I think, which would have been pretty nice. Anyways, this is a pretty broken up end fortress. I don't know the right way over to the fortress, and I'm not over to the portal, and I'm not seeing any chest right now. I'll see if I find something cool. Anyways, I'm basically out of time for right now. I have to pop away now. Oh, it's been it's been enough time that these trades reset. I still haven't popped away. I need to go. Like, this is the last thing I wanted to do before I have to leave for now. Anyways, it's been a day, so I came back and, yep, it got elemental essence. So the one that I was that close to getting mastered didn't even have the thing we want. And besides, it's going to cost a gold coin anyway, so yeah, this is going to be a little rough actually getting this to work. Low odds and low chance. So they're the same words. Low odds of getting the thing, plus is going to be outside of our expenses. So yeah, I guess we're just going to have to get lucky. The easiest way is just to get super lucky with going underwater and clearing out temples and whatnot. Either that, or we're going to have to try and get an ominous trial going. Either way, for real now, I need to pop away. I'll record the rest of this tonight. I did get this relic called a wound bearer. I'm not entirely sure. It says something about increasing its damage. I should have hit it with the dragon knuckle instead. Wound bearer. Is it like get a kill plus damage goes up? Or is it like a case of I don't know. It seems cool. It sounds cool. It's increased damage, but it's probably not going to be a relic we're actually going to use in this run. I do want to figure out what it does at least, though. Anyways, you're probably fairly decent for training up poison resistance, right? You're up to 9. I mean, Chef mixed with the help of an army wasp just constantly beating us up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be how we train that resistance at least. Anyways, for real now, I'll see you tonight. Okay, I'm back. It's nighttime now, and we got a direwolf. Where's your card? We got a Tempest direwolf, a Tempest star. So let's see. Ow, no, that's an alpha. Maybe? That thing killed me a whole lot faster than I was really expecting it to. I'm just teleporting to and from the, a dwarven village. That's basically what I'm doing at this point. I guess, do the Tempest Star Wolves have magic fangs? Maybe. I don't remember. Like, all the different wolf variants actually have, like, special effects on them. I don't remember exactly what Tempest Star does, but I guess that could be the case. Anyways, between the little bits here, I took Travesty out and about and managed to use him to beat up a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to fly, like, straight up. I think that's I think that's an alpha wolf. Or it was. It despawned at this point. Travesty should be somewhere around here. Anyways, Travesty got strength acquired through learning, so that's turned on. Travesty just hits a little bit harder. Otherwise, I just used him to, like, run around, beat up a bunch of slimes and whatnot. I really wish I could check this. Like, oh, wow. Wow, okay. Let me fly? Let me fly. Come on. Ow. Nope, every single time I get hit with a sonic boom, I'm just gonna get dragged back down underground. Like, there's no escaping this. I cannot get out of this. It will not let me. let me go. Let me go. Actually, instant step. Instant step. There we go. Cool. Hop on Travesty and Sonic Scream. Travesty is actually strong enough now that every Sonic Scream actually does, like, decent amounts of damage. So, instead of just, like, fear making things run away, Travesty is, like, actually good in a proper fight now. Anyways, we should have enough resources at this point. I don't remember if I have Travesty set to, protective or aggressive, so riding him into the town is going to be a problem. But yeah, I just spent like 20 minutes doing this, or 20 minutes or so doing this, and it's fairly effective. Like, just get something to attack us or attack something first. Travesty just like noms into it. Strength is like one-shotting everything. Oh yeah, normal direwolves only have like 20-some health, so something with 45 was definitely like an alpha wolf, and that would explain why it took us down so quickly. Anyways, still double check. Oh wait, no, it is only 45. So I guess it is just the case that the Tempest Star Wolves just have an effect on their bites, and I just didn't remember what it was, and it's just very effective at taking you down instantly. Oh wait, no, that is an alpha at 45. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I'm not 100% sure of what happened. I think the Tempest Star was an alpha, so we wouldn't have gotten it anyways. But I'm just going to sit you here for now. Status-wise, 33,000. You're almost to the point where you get strength and body, which is like high priority. I don't think you're affected by area regen, are you? You're getting 5 a bit. There is an ancient forest relatively close by. We can go check that. But I want to see... Oh, wait, no. For the current merchant, the first one we maxed out didn't have the thing. But I need to go get specifically, like, rotten flesh and gunpowder for the second one. So I'm gonna spend, like, the nighttime looking for, like, zombies and stuff real quick. Picking up spider's eyes, rotten flesh, and the like. And then we're gonna see if we can actually get our evolution item. And then after that, I guess there are some tests we need to run with, like, do mobs actually get affected by the magical area regen thing? I almost ran headfirst into a supermassive slime and tried to kill it. There's absolutely no way I can deal with this thing, but I really wish I could. I think I think I've settled on the way we're gonna get our extra unique skills we're after is like the major boss kills and stuff like names and awakenings, rather than just like, oh, you became a vampire, get a unique skill. Supermassive slime, it's technically a boss. Does that actually have a mission attached to it too? I don't remember. Carrying Colossus, Orc Disaster, Rimuru, Aqua Frog, Greater. Okay, I guess Supermassive Slime doesn't actually have a mission attached to it, so it's not like the other bosses fully, but it has a boss bar, so I would be fine counting that as one of the bosses. In which case, I guess I should, like, finalize that list of what's going to give us unique skills and what's not. Obvious ones, Rimuru, Orc Disaster, Shizu. Those should all give unique skills. That's like a given, easy enough easy enough just to say those. Hinata, Carrion as well, of Charybdis, yes. And it's like, wow, you are... Get it. Thank you. And then... I guess it's just kind of, do I count Supermassive Slime? And I think I would lean towards yes. And then it's, I guess, questioning, should I include, like, base game mobs? Like, should I give myself a unique skill just for having a subordinate manage to defeat, like, the Ender Dragon or something? I don't know. Am I just making the distinction has a boss bar? If I make the distinction has a boss bar, then technically by that rule, Ender Dragon and Wither, of course, would count. Oh, apparently Travesty is targeting something else. I have to go find whatever other thing Travesty wants to eat before I can actually, before I'll attack the Barghest. Oh, apparently you're on hostile, because, like... Come on. Okay, sometimes it's a little bit finicky, where, like, Travesty will not attack the right thing. Anyways, I don't know. I wish I could defeat that supermassive slime. By the rules of gaining unique skills, that would be a great threshold and, like, really important. And then I guess, at that point, I would have to decide on which one I was going to get first. Probably Unyielding. Unyielding would be great. I mean, also something like Degenerate or Great Sage, so that I could... I don't know. There are a lot of unique skills that I want in this run. It's just a question of which order am I going to get them to, and how am I going to get them. Ow, I'm stuck in a pit. Just... Where are you going? Set to neutral, set to passive, set to protect. There we go. How are you doing? And you're gonna get healed up. Anyways, I'm just gonna spend a little bit longer. Okay, he's at 40,000. Physical attack's at 2. Poison is still at 0. Why didn't you get strength and body? Is strength and body is 40k, right? I think that's right. TR, Beyond, Repeatable, Sub. 40k should be strength and body, so why didn't you get it? I don't know, that one's a little bit weird. Anyways, I've like totally digressed at this point. It's time to do just a little bit more like item grinding. Oh, it would be really bad if a Sonic Boom hit that thing by accident. Dang it, this one got Dragon Essence, so this is another no-go. It really is going to be trying to get an Ominous Trial, isn't it? I guess what I could do is go find a Trial Chamber, go double check that it was specifically ominous. I want to say it was, but I could be wrong. And then... What are you actually targeting? It must be like the green direwolf over here that Travesty's trying to beat up. Yep. Dang it. I guess next up on the agenda is going to be going to find another dwarven village, or like I said, I don't know. Finding the Zaneblood is proving more difficult than I was hoping. I wasn't expecting it to be easy, but I ended up having like 8 or something like that before I even before I even went into a trial the last series. So the fact that I haven't been able to get any at all yet is feeling a little bit rough. Anyways, I guess we're gonna go test like area magic heal regen real quick. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna keep having I'm gonna keep having Travesty beat up every single slime we see, because getting self-regen on him is gonna be like super important. But this is Ancient Forest. Yes, okay. Like right here, we have boosted up to 200. Yeah, we have the boosted magic heal regen right here as well. Why were you not attacking there? Anyways. Oh, it is. Okay, okay. So, having one of our subordinates fight inside of like a desert of death is also going to be like pretty good. Not that I think that even Travesty here, who's like fairly powerful, could probably take on like a night spider at a time, but once you start facing more than that, it's going to cause problems. And I doubt that Dio or any of his, or like the summoned Dios or anything would be able to handle it any better. Dang it, Pixies. Pixies hypnotism is so annoying. Anyways, I also have to be careful of dragons. Dio is strong, but not quite, and not being able to fight things that are flying 100 blocks in the air strong. And I think if we actually manage to get a Fear Blast onto a dragon, it's just going to fly away and keep spamming fire the whole time. So that's not going to work very well either. Anyways, I guess I'm just going to go for exploration a little bit more. We still need to find mage towers. Like, there's a bunch of magics. Like, we've only found 2 so far. But there's that. I guess what I could do is like take him for I don't know, if I take him for a swim, then like he's gonna get lost in the ocean while I'm getting attacked by spear toros, and just it's gonna cause problems and I'm gonna lose him. What are you? Totem of Undying. 2 totems of Undying, that's fairly nice, I guess. Get back over here, please. Thank you. Okay, so Travesty can handle it as long as it's attacking me instead. I don't know. We're definitely stuck in this like in between place where like there's things that need to happen and I have no control over actually getting them done. Like finding Zaneblood so that we actually get shadow motion is pretty high priority. There's that, and huh. What happened? Travesty? Travesty, you shrunk. What? Travesty, what did you do? What happened here? Just to double check. Like, you're definitely smaller now, right? Yeah. What? What happened? Also, funnily enough, it does hurt itself when it goes for a jump. What happened to our dire wolf? Huh. You Yeah, I got nothing. Travesty's a puppy now. Sure. I was looking at the time with what I recorded earlier. I guess that's good enough place to end things off. What even happened today? Other than like some grinding, just getting some odds and ends done. I don't know. Did I miss something? No? No, Travesty just grew smaller. Travesty just became a puppy because Travesty wanted to be a puppy, I guess. Uh, Anyways, yeah, not a whole lot happened today. It was mostly just a bunch of grinding, getting some stuff done. Travesty's almost as strong as I am. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, Omello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Egg Salad, Keith Sitzlar, and W Danger. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care everybody.